What's up? What's happening? What is going on, Cantaloupes? This happens all the time in fantasy sports. A first overall pick somehow doesn't succeed as much as like a last round pick all the way in like the 17th round. But it doesn't really happen too often in real sports. Being the first overall pick, you're supposed to have a lengthy career. Being a last round pick, you're not supposed to succeed so well. But some have. And some have succeeded better than those first overall picks. I'm Mike Cantalupo, and today we present 10 times a first overall pick was outshined by a last round pick. Brett KEISEL over David CARR. David CARR was taken by the Texans with the first overall pick in 2002. He didn't have much support around him, but he flopped and never really became a real starter. Now, the Steelers with pick 242 took KEISEL. KEISEL started at defensive tackle on Pittsburgh's defense for years. He was a 2010 Pro Bowler. He won 2 Super Bowls. He was a force on their defense with Polamalu, James Harrison, and plenty of others. Jim Price over LARUE Martin. Martin was the first overall pick by Portland in 1972. He only played 4 years in the NBA, averaged only 5.3 points per game, but Jim Price was taken with the 16th overall pick by the Lakers. It was a short draft back then. 10 points per game in his career. He was a 1975 All-Star. He was named to the 1973 rookie team. Should have went with him. Donald Driver over Tim Couch. Couch was expected to be the Browns' savior back in 1999, but he only spent 5 seasons with the franchise, 64 touchdowns, 67 interceptions. The Packers then took Donald Driver with pick number 213. He was a 4-time Pro Bowler and was an elite weapon for both Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. He won Super Bowl 45, 7 1,000-yard seasons. Take Donald Driver. Gilbert Arenas over Kwame Brown. Michael Jordan drafted Kwame Brown for the Washington Wizards in 2001 with the first overall pick, but he only had 6.6 points per game in his career. The Warriors drafted Gilbert Arenas with the 31st pick. Arenas became a star in Washington, a 3-time All-Star, the 2003 Most Improved Player. He had 20.7 points per game in his career. He probably could have been better if he didn't have guns in his locker. Tom NALEN over Dan Wilkinson. Wilkinson was a defensive tackle out of Ohio State. He only spent 4 seasons with the Bengals after being their top pick. He was decent, but never really a great player and had his off-the-field issues. The Broncos used the 5th to last pick of the 94 draft on Tom NALEN. NALEN was a center, and he protected John Elway. He won 2 Super Bowls. He was a 5-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro. That is value. MARC GASOL over Greg Oden. Oden was hyped in 2007. Portland took him over Kevin Durant, but knee injuries killed Greg Oden's career. He played just 105 games over 3 years. The Lakers, on the other hand, used their 48th overall pick on MARC GASOL. GASOL is now a 3-time All-Star. He was the 2013 Defensive Player of the Year. He's one of the most dominant centers in recent memory. You can't blame Portland. Greg Oden was supposed to be great, but GASOL defied expectations. SERGEI MAKAROV over Brian LAWTON. In 1983, the Minnesota North Stars took LAWTON. He had just 266 points in 483 career games. The next 6 selections were all All-Stars. Yeah, that hurts for the North Stars. On the other hand, the Calgary Flames took Makarov in the 12th round. That was good for 231st overall. He had 384 points in 424 NHL games, and he's a 2016 Hall of Fame inductee. Rashard Lewis over Michael OLOWOKANDI. 1998, the Clippers picked OLOWOKANDI out of the Pacific. He only played 5 years with the Clippers, just 8.3 points per game. The Supersonics took Rashard Lewis with the 32nd pick. He was a 2-time All-Star. He won an NBA title with the Heat in 2013. 14.9 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game. Not bad. Adam TIMMERMAN over KI-JANA Carter. In 1995, the Bengals took Penn State running back KI-JANA Carter. He never rushed for more than 464 yards in a single season. He had just a 3.6 yards per carry average throughout his career. The Packers took Adam Timmerman with pick 230. He was a star guard for the Packers and the Rams. He protected Favre and Kurt Warner both. He won a Super Bowl with each the Ram and the Packers. He was a 2001 Pro Bowler, one of the best offensive linemen ever. Alex English over John Lucas in 1976. John Lucas ended up being a solid player. He was drafted first overall in 1976. He was a 1977 all-rookie team member. He had 10.7 points per game, but Alex English was great. He was the 23rd overall pick by the Milwaukee Bucks, 8-time All-Star, 1983 scoring champion, 21.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3.6 assists per game. He is now in the Basketball Hall of Fame and one of the best small forwards of his era. What other late or last round picks outshined first overall picks? Let me know in the comments below. Join me for dinner. Until next time, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Thanks for watching.